Now we go to the assignment contents. For task 1, table of specifications and description. Well, this is my assignment contents. Task 1, table of specifications and description. Subject, course of study. Bahasa Inggris plus course level. Primary English language. 2 topics to be assessed. Topic 7 and topic 8. Hours of interaction for each topic will be 5 hours. Number and percentage of items. Question for each topic under at least 3 levels of cognitive complexity of Bloom taxonomy. For example, knowledge, comprehension, and application, or comprehension, application, and analysis. Table of specifications. Stated below is my table of specifications. Now, assuming that the test covers first 3 complexity levels of Bloom taxonomy, which are knowledge, comprehension, and application. Knowledge is named as C1, comprehension as C2. However, in the meantime, application will be C3. And this is the TOF, not TOF, is TOS, table of specifications. Well, this is my program, Master of Education, Cluster of Education and Social Science. Task 1 is my contents of assignment. Table of specification and description. The subject and course of study is English language, and the primary English is my course level. 2 topics to be assessed is topic 7 and topic 8. Hours of interaction for each topic will be 5 hours. However, in the meantime, number and percentage of items, questions for each topic under at least 3 levels of cognitive complexity of Bloom's taxonomy. For example, knowledge, comprehension, and application, or comprehension, application, and analysis. Table of specifications is assuming that the test covers first 3 complexity levels of Bloom's taxonomy, which are knowledge, comprehension, and application, which is known as C1, C2, C3 accordingly. And this is my table of specifications of my test paper in the lesson conducted, whether in physical class or online class. Okay. According to hypothetical case above, I have spent about 10 hours teaching the topics of which is 5 hours are allocated to topic 7, plus 5 hours from a total of 10 hours amount to 50% or 5 items from the total of 10 items explained by the teacher. Likewise, the grade tag or percentage and the marks allocated for topic 8 are computed in the same manner. The grade tag and number of items for topic 8 are 50% and 5 items respectively. Please we go to page 3 before I explain further. This will be the next explanation. Based on the cognitive complexity level of the CLO, CLO is stand for Course Learning Outcomes. For each topic I conducted for the task, I will decide on the number of items to be included under each level. The information about this data is presented in the cells of the column on item number. For example, the cognitive complexity level for the CLO1, Course Learning Outcome 1 for topic 7 is C2. I had made decision to arrange 2 items at C1, for example, items 1 and 2, and 2 items at C2, and 2 items for C2, for example, items but not at C3. 2 items at C2 will be items 5 and 6. Of course, I too decide to have the all 4 items planned at C2 but not at C3. However, for topic 9, the number of items required is 5 at C2. I am explaining this passage according to the table of specification as stated here. I also put some items at C1. This one is C1, 2 items, and the rest at C2, 2 items. To make out the required number of items, in overall of the total 10 items in the test, there are 10 items. Item number will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 40% of them are at C1. C1 will be 40%, 40% for C2, and 20% for C3 respectively. The purpose and the reason that I allocate such distribution is mainly because I need to focus on the understanding of the key concepts of the course. This can be the prerogative on how I assess the students. The important step teachers should do is making a test blueprint or developing table of specification which all present the topics of the course. Basically, the topics of the course will be presented in the table of specification. This is mainly the table of specification, which is also known as POS. Now I'm explaining and do some elaboration about the table. About room, taxonomy, which will be started here. Various Bloom taxonomy will show the cognitive complexity levels of the test items. However, the number of test items corresponding to the number of hours will be devoted to the related topics, and the learning outcomes, of course, being taught in class. Teachers will decide wisely on how many best items to be conducted in a test given in the class, or in the test being conducted in physical class or virtual classroom. The design of this table specifications is a two-way table actually. It will be two-way. Now we go to a clause.